EPLANT-Piping Basic tutorial. This video shows how to automatically generate welding codes. To begin with, the generation of welding codes must be enabled in the project setup. It is not enabled by default. Welding codes are a subset of more general codes assigned to components connections, grouped accordingly with the joint type. Generally, only butt weldings use unique codes for welding certification. Available groups are shown in the window. The first one is for field butt weldings. EPLANT assumes that a given welding is executed in the field if both adjacent components belong to different spools or to none. To each group, the code is built using a customizable prefix followed by 3 digits. The second one is for shop butt weldings. EPLANT assumes that the given welding is executed in shop if both adjacent components belong to the same spool. Prefix in this case is S. If these options are marked, the automatic annotation command in isometrics will place the corresponding note to show the code. Let's see now how to generate these codes in the 3D model. First, we check if spools are defined in our line. Four are defined. We take the command to generate joint codes. Select our line and generate them with this button. The command prompts to select the first component of the line, to start numbering the codes from there. If the first line component was previously defined, this prompt is skipped. We select the flange. The codes have been generated. We can see those codes in the component characteristics. In this case, the flange welded end has received the S001 code. The eccentric reduction has a code also. Only those ends with implicit code different from 0 will receive a joint code. In other words, the code for the 6 inches welding is generated in one end only of the connected pipe. It does not matter the side where the code is generated. Let's see what happens in the connection between two different spools in one end of the top elbow. This is the field weld that joins two spools together. And this one is the shop weld connecting the pipe with the elbow. Joint codes are shown with the connection point command also. Should the necessity arise to assign those codes in a different way, each one of them could be modified with this command. This window opens and selecting a connection point, it shows the assigned joint code if any. If we want to change it, first we need to uncheck the read-only setting. This enables the selection menu for the code prefix that, for example, could be changed for S, that is, shop. And here we could change its number. This menu informs about the maximum number assigned in that line for each code prefix, as a guide to avoid duplication in case of manual changes. We are going to extract the isometric of this line to see how these codes show up in the isometric itself, without changing any setting and accepting the proposed file name. We can open now this very isometric from the ISOE project folder. We can see the spool identification note, but the welding codes are nowhere visible, surely because these notes are not included in the criteria for automatic annotation. Let's see if this is the case. We accept to delete all current notes and we open the criteria. Joint notes option was not checked. We leave the project setting unchanged. Annotation can be generated again in the extracted isometric because EPLANT generates intelligent isometric files in the sense that they store the very same information as 3D models. We could have set this node to be placed in a free place around the joint and not in a fixed position, but we can always move them.